Weekly Creative Update.
Welcome to the show, another week in the books. Your favorite YouTuber is back. I'm here and you are there, let's go, 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 go. Carl makes Sundays great again.
Hello, and welcome back. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Weekly Creative Update. My name is Carl, and I'm an artist. I'm going to be your host for today. This is my video diary. This is the show that I put out every single week. And last week, on the last episode, I gained some new subscribers. I don't even know what's going on. I mentioned in the video that I have been dropping down to two-digit numbers on the videos, and subscribers are going down. That has not been happening since the latest episode, because latest episode we can welcome 40 new subscribers. Very welcome to the show, guys. And we can also say we're up on triple digit numbers here again. So that's really nice. Just wanted to say that. Thank you very much and welcome to the show. Let's get into it. What have I been working on the last week? I've written down a little list on my phone, but I couldn't open my phone now because I'm having troubles with my phone. And that is because a button has been getting destroyed, so I cannot open it. But I can remember in my head what I wrote down, and I can also remember in my head what I've been doing. I went to Gothenburg. That was a big thing for me. I went to Gothenburg and collected my exhibition, Domestic Delicacy. It's been up there for around a month. So I had to rent a car and I had to go there. I had to transport the works back home. It took a whole day. Really long time. It was like a drive, a little more than 3 hours there and 3 hours back, and collecting and packing it up in the car. That's stuff you have to do if you're an artist. Those kind of boring stuff. I'm always saying that like 70-80% are just admin work. But it feels great to have done that now. So we're moving on. And what are we moving on to? We're moving on to two new exhibitions with Venice Arts, 2 weeks apart from each other. In the middle of February, or the first is in the 7th of February up in the north of Sweden, but it's actually in the middle of Sweden. It's on the Frösön in Östersund, and then we have the week after. It's in between Stockholm and Uppsala at Upplands Väsbys Art Hall, Konsthall. So that will be fun. That will be great. I'm setting up in the computer now, drawing out the plan drawing for it, and planning out the works, planning out the installations. So I will have to work on two separate solo exhibitions simultaneously. And that will be fun. That will be challenging, fun. So I really have to plan it out now so I don't get burnt out, because I don't want to be that. I don't want to do that. I want to be chill. I want to be relaxed. I want to have control over the things that I can control. So planning this week and seeing what works I'm gonna make, and then maybe next week I can start to make the works. Because now on Sunday it's a little Christmas market thing in Copenhagen, in the School of Copenhagen. I'm gonna be a part of that design and architecture school actually that I went to, and I have a spot there, and I'm gonna sell some drawings, mostly drawings, but other small things that I will find in my basement actually, because I did a little when I get home from the picking up of the exhibition. I went down to my basement because I had rented a big car, so I've thrown in a lot of stuff there that I just threw away. I had to do it. It feels bad to throw away work, but sometimes you have to do that because they had been standing down there for a really long time, and I need new space. I need to make a room for works, and I mostly have I want to mostly have materials in my basement storage kind of thing. So I threw out a lot of work, but then I found some smaller work that I kept that I'm going to try to sell at the Christmas fair. And here are also some new drawings that I made for this Christmas fair, which will be fun, which will be great. And hopefully I can sell something. There was actually a girl who said, send a DM on Instagram. I'm watching your YouTube videos, and I saw that you're going to be at the Christmas market, and I'm going to come there. So if you're in the neighborhoods, if you're in Malmö, Copenhagen, close by, drop by on Sunday now. I think it's from like 10 till or 9, 10 till 18 or 17 or something. Maybe 17 or maybe 6. I don't know. 8 hours, something like that. So that's great fun. And then I have one more on the list, maybe. Did I have one more on the list? Now I managed to open my phone and now I will never close it. I will never close it again, because then you know what's the closing is gonna be. It's gonna be the end of the video, guys. And we don't want that. Yeah, and I have been talking about admin stuff. The brick sculpture coming up in Oulu, Finland, in middle of next year, maybe in the late May there, maybe on my birthday, 24th of May. Maybe it will come up then. I will go there, and I will probably bring my friend, one of my best friends, Jacob Julien. Shout out, Jacob. Maybe I'm gonna bring him. Maybe he wanted to come. I'm gonna pay him a great lot of money. Not a great lot of money, but some money, and I'm gonna pay for the trip. And that could be a nice thing to do together as friends, because he also helped me out to draw on the drawings that I have to send in to the municipality to get this accepted, so I can build it. So they actually sent in some. The girl who is in charge, whose name is Thule, she went. I think she's having that meeting today, actually. So we will see. Hopefully it will be approved, and then we can move on, and then we can have fun with the sculpture. And I have a name for it now: Silent Protector of Greenery. I don't know if that's the best name, but that's a place that name. They wanted a name for today, so I sent it in the morning here, or in the late evening yesterday. And then she said I could change it if I wanted to. So we'll see about if the name is going to be there. And now let's move on to the self-promotion.
There is, however, a desire to get power in order to use it for good. If you've got power, you've got to use it for the good. For the good. For the good. For the good.
And what is the self-promotion? Yeah, this week we have a new thing. Because I've been talking about renewing the channel. I've been doing this for 3 years soon in the year switch, in the Christmas time, in the New Year's. Then I have been doing this for 3 years. And when I've been doing this for 3 years, I thought to myself, I need to do something new. I need to renew myself. That's what I talked about in the last video as well. So I will just say it here again. I will. My goal is to send out 2 videos a month. One little vlogish kind of storytelling kind of thing. Watching me work, watching me think. And the other one is going to be like this show, but a little bit different, because instead of 1 week update, we're going to have a monthly update, and it will be called something else. We will get new graphics. We will get new styles. We will work on it. So the goal is to send out 24 videos and maybe a little more time behind it, maybe a little more quality. We'll see about that. But that's what I'm going to do. I have actually created the first vlog now, and I'm really, really satisfied with it. And I showed it to another one of my best friends, Philip. And he actually wrote to me this, which I got really glad to hear. He said, I just gotta say it again. Holy shit. Your last video you showed me. Whoa. Incredible. I am really impressed and inspired. You are so talented. So that was really fun to hear. And a robot arm. And if you want to see that video, because I will release that first vlog in the middle of January. So that's what I'm coming to, the rambling on, the point, the part, everything been waiting for. I'm starting my Patreon. I'm actually starting up my Patreon. And there, if you go in there, I think it will be like €5 or something, $5 a month. And then you will get access to videos beforehand. I will do some specific Patreon kind of stuff. Maybe keeping these sort of videos, just talking heads, just podcast kind of style, coming up there once in a while, and behind the scenes stuff, and some great things. And it would be a great way to support me to try to continue doing this art thing, and maybe putting in some more time into the video. But there, the first video, who is called Wedding Watchers, the surreal kind of vlog style. If you want to get a taste of it beforehand, try to just only if you want to subscribe to the Patreon, and you will be able to see it there. So that was just there was just some stuff for the Patreon coming up, and the self-promotion. It's really long today. It's really long, but that's because there are happening new things, and I have to tell that to you guys. So go in there, check it out if you want to, and subscribe, pay me the dollars, and get really good material. And we will also have other things, of course. We will have chats. You can ask me questions. We can have maybe some Zoom calls with the community, and whatever you want to do, we can do over there. And I also gonna change up my newsletter. Subscribe to my newsletter as well. That is free. That is totally free for everyone, and everyone will see, and I will change that around. That was called Monthly Creative Update, but going into next year I will change it around to another name, which I'm not sure of yet, but it will be like quarterly recaps only for every year there, and that will be fun. That will be fun. But now let's move on to the weekly question. But first, a sip of coffee. This is nice. We're keeping it real. We're keeping it unedited. You know that, guys. You know that stuff. But the phone won't open. What is going on? This is fun. Let me tell you a little story meanwhile. The story of... I'm actually gonna say, because I know the question, but I don't know it exactly. I don't know the question exactly, but I have. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna write the real question on the screen, but I'm gonna say it as I can remember it. And this is from Phoebe, an old-time subscriber. I think I remember the name, and her question was something like, How do you not go crazy with all your ideas? How is one supposed to keep track of the ideas when they're just flowing? What to do if you cannot decide what project to work on, and how to manage your ideas, and how to actually get productive and not go around thinking about everything all at once at the same time? Very good question. Thank you very much for that. And I think it's about you have to prioritize. Prioritize, if that's is that even a word? I don't know, but in this show it is. Everything is a word because everything is made up from the beginning. Nothing is right, nothing is wrong, and that's how we like it. I've also struggled with that because there are so many fun things to do here in life. There are so many fun things to explore and to put your mind to it. And I think I've been getting better by this. And I think trying to have like 1 or 2 projects running, and then finishing it, and then doing another project. I know that can be hard, but it's more hard to just to have all of the ideas at the same time, and I want to learn this, I want to do this, I want to do this, and I want to do this. Then you get overwhelmed, and you get sort of like stressed out, and the anxiety creeps up on you. So that's why I think you have to remember that it's not for eternal, it's not forever. It's just like, now I'm focused on this project for 2-3 months, then that is done. Then you ship it away, and you're done with it, you put it out there, and then you go on to the next thing, and then you do that for a while, and in working like that, you can do a lot of things, and a lot of different things, because remember that it's not forever; it's only for a period of time. So then when you're done with it, you can explore a new field. Because if you try to explore everything at once, it will be hard. It will be hard for your mind to keep up with it. It will be hard for your body. It will be hard both in the physical and the psychological apartment. So I think it's really about structure and learning how to work with one project focused for a while. And I really feel it, because I've been there, and there are times where I want to learn this 3D program, I want to learn this a new tool in the Wooden Workshop, but this also looks fun, doing animations in this program and trying out to make these sort of videos and trying to do these things in metal. But write the things down. I have an idea page where a lot of ideas that I haven't made, but I can go back to and look at it. Oh, this is nice. Maybe I should focus on this now for a while, during this period. So have a document, because you will forget it. You will forget it. I will put up, if I find it, I will put up a little video here what David Lynch says about losing your ideas or not remembering your ideas.
If a person forgets an idea that they love, it's a horror. And it could lead to a real yearning to commit.
Hopefully it was there on the screen, but if it wasn't there, you can Google it, you will search it up. But hopefully I find it, but you don't want to lose, the point of the video is you don't want to lose your ideas. So have a storage for them, have a folder, write them down, be organized, another person says in Taxi Driver. The main person in Taxi Driver says something like, I need to get organized. And that's what you have to do, because you don't want to drop it. You don't want to do what David Lynch says there if you drop an idea. So keep a great storage of them. I have something called Notion. It's really good. You can have pages and pages and pages, and you can write a lot of things down, and you can really keep your ideas there. So work a resummation, just a small recap. Remember, it's not forever. Remember one thing at a time, for me at least, and work on that. Go on to new things and keep your thoughts collected, keeps your ideas collected somewhere where you can find them easily and write them down so you don't lose them. And now let's move on to the next thing, and the next thing is the wise words. And I wrote down something like this: it's more important now than ever to make physical stuff / objects you can touch, take on, work with your hands, feel the material. The best time to be an artist is right now. Arts and crafts movements is coming back all over again. And I think this is true. This is an amazing time to be alive, to be an artist, to working with your hands, doing physical objects, because that's getting lost. We're using AI more now than ever. It's just becoming, oh, will AI take over our jobs? Will AI do that? Will AI do that and this? But yet, maybe in the future, AI will be doing art. AI will be doing ceramics, because they're building robots. They're building like stuff like that. But forget about that. That's not now. Right now, when we're all in this technical world, they're doing renders, they're doing videos, they're doing pictures and text and everything like that. But physical objects, work with your hands, think with your hands, transcribe your thoughts with your hands into objects, work with your hands, craft, carve, do ceramics, draw, do stuff with your hands, because that will become more important now than ever. And it will also be valued, I think, in the society that we live in the culture we're living in. Just the arts and crafts will come back even more stronger now than ever, as it did in the industrialization period there, when everything got taken over by machines. It's the same. Everything is just repeating itself. The universe is always just repeating. Same thing is coming all over again, and I think that's really true with this as well. So do things with your hands. It's the best time to be alive. It's the best time to be an artist right now, because I think it will be even, the longer as we go into this, I think doing stuff with your hands will become so valuable, and people all around will look at it as really valuable. And just try to take advantage of that. You have to take advantage of the times that you're in. So just keep doing things with your hand. Try to explore, because that's a way of thinking. And we're losing our way of thinking, like using AI more and more. And I think this is a great way to regain that way of thinking. How can I actually build this stuff? How can I actually do this with my hands? And that's the best way, I feel like, thinking with your hands. Because it isn't so much thinking, it's more of like doing. Just do and then reflect afterwards of what you have done. Because I believe that everything we do for a reason, but you don't have to think about it before. So just doing comes down to using your hands. and your hands will guide you through the way. So I think if you want to pursue your art career, if you want to do this is a better time than ever. And the arts and crafts movement, the things that, what is it called? What was the name? Morrison, not Morrison. I'm bad with the names, but you know who I'm talking about. Morris, Ruskin, all of those kind of guys talking about these things. William Morrison, was that the name? I'm not even sure. I'm gonna stop now so I don't embarrass myself. But you can't really embarrass yourself, because that's another part that we cannot talk about this episode, because it will be taking a long time, because you have to put yourself out there. You have to show yourself vulnerable, and that's how you gain respect. But you don't need to gain respect. You only need to have your own respect. But let's get back to it. Make stuff with your hands, because it's fun and it's nice, and it's the best time there is to do that is right now. Not only because we are in these times, but try to take advantage of that as well. We have to do that. And whatever time you were living in, it's always been nice to do stuff with your hands. And we have always been doing that, and we cannot lose that craft. We cannot lose that art. So try to do that. Make stuff with your hands. Get down with the materials, feel the world, and you will be a much happier person. And you will, by doing that, you are more present in the moment. And while being present in the moment is hard this time of days. But if you are getting down and dirty with the materials, with your hands, you will be more present. I always feel like when I'm in the workshop working with wood, working with these big saws, then I'm always afraid of cutting my most important tools off, which are my fingers, which are my hands. And then I need to be present in the moment. Then I need to be really 100% locked in and focused, because else I would lose my little valuable fingers, my hands, my most valuable tools, my hands. And then I need to be present in the moment. So being with materials is also equals being present in the moment in time that we're living in right now. So do that if you want to. I don't want to force anyone, but I think it's great. For me, it's nice. For me, it's sort of like a meditation. So very, very thank you for today, guys. And this might have been a longer rambling on episode than usual, but I want to say thanks and thanks. Signing out.
This is an outro. I love you.